The thing that I noticed about the Zizian cult is that it kind of hit all the major points that will set somebody up to be involved in that. You've got transgender human beings, all right? So you're dealing with sexuality, you're dealing with sexual identity, and you're dealing with sex, right? Anytime you deal with those things, you've already got someone, as they say by the Titan Curlies, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is they were on a restrictive diet. In this case, it sounds like they were vegan. I don't know. So when you start to mix in the sexual aspect, then with a restrictive diet, now what you're doing is behavior control. A friend of mine is named Steve Hassan, Dr. Steve Hassan, and he got involved with the Moonies back when he was in his 20s. He was in it for a couple of years, got out, dedicated his life. He's one of the to helping people understand cults, and he's a psychologist and a really nice guy. And he came up with the BITE model of authoritarian control. And B is behavior, I is information, T is thought, E is emotion, right? So behavior, you've got veganism, and you've also got the sexuality part of it, right? So I'm sure there was a lot of sleep deprivation going on also, which affects your thoughts, which affects your emotions, which also affects your behavior and your ability to take in and process information. So when you got these guys that are part of this cult, this guy has got people to believe him and their fellow transgender, and they're following this kind of rational thought society nonsense. What they're doing is they're stuffing down their feelings. And this is a part of every cult. This is part of the emotional control. You're never allowed to feel your feelings or to discuss your feelings or your thoughts ever. If you don't step in line with the party line, you're immediately reprimanded, sometimes severely, either verbally or physically, or you're shunned, ostracized with social shunning. Brutal. Everybody remembers COVID, not being able to go outside, how bad that was. Imagine that on steroids. That's a cult, right? All of your support system. So the culmination of those two things is extremely powerful. Sexual identity, food restriction, sleep restriction, emotional restriction, thought restriction. Well, now I've got you. I own you, and I can take you any direction I want to take you.